Hello and welcome to all. In today's session, we'll see how to find maximum bugs in a web application. So, as a QA, it's our first responsibility to find out the bugs and give the quality product. Okay, there should not be any bugs. Okay, so today's session we'll see what are the different techniques. So, we'll using these techniques we'll find out the bugs before the product or the client reports the work. Okay, so first technique. Okay, so first we'll understand the requirement gap analysis. Okay, if you are freshers or you are experienced person. Okay, so when we get a user story, first we'll understand the requirement and we'll try to find out the gap. Okay, so now if you see, many defects originate from the unclear or missing requirements. Okay, so we'll identify the missing scenarios, we'll identify the business rule. Okay, we'll clarify the acceptance criteria. If acceptance criteria is not clear, okay, or it's unambiguous, okay, so we need to clear that acceptance criteria. Okay, and like for example, here I have mentioned the requirement. Okay, here simply requirement says user can withdraw money. Okay, so as a QA, we should ask to product, like, what is the daily withdrawal limit, ATM limit. Okay, what if balance is insufficient, and kind of questions, so that will identify the gap in requirement. The next technique is a risk-based testing. Okay, so this is nothing but first we'll identify the high priority or high risk models. Okay, and we'll identify and we'll focus on the high risk model, so that we'll identify the defects as early as possible. Okay, so suppose this is our e-commerce application. So important models in e-commerce are login, payment, API integration, security. Okay, and we'll focus on login, payment, account update. This kind of models will focus, and we'll try to find out the maximum defects as early as possible. Okay, the next technique is a exploratory testing. Okay, so in exploratory testing, we are not executing the any test cases. Like here, this is one of the most powerful technique. Instead of only following the test case, we will explore the application. Okay, and try unexpected actions, and we'll combine the multiple workflows. Okay, and then we'll identify the maximum defects. Okay, so here I give the example, like, we'll add the product to cart, then change the browser tab, then log in again. We'll see, we'll combine the multiple workflows, and we'll see, and we'll identify the defects. The next technique is a boundary value testing. Okay, so this is also very important technique. Okay, so many defects occur at minimum and maximum limits. Okay, like for example, in our application, if it is mentioned age allowed between 18 to 60 years, okay, then we'll try with, what if as a QA we'll enter 17, what will happen? 18, then valid age 60 and 61. Okay, so boundary conditions reveal logic bugs quickly. The next is a negative testing. Okay, instead of verifying only valid inputs, we will also verify the invalid scenarios, like on login form. Instead of just checking the valid username and valid password, okay, or empty username, empty password, we will also try with special character, then long input name. Okay, definitely it should give some validation defects. Then error guessing. Okay, so basically error guessing is based on the tester experience. Okay, so experienced tester predict where bugs may occur. Okay, like here I give the example, refresh page during payment. So I am doing the payment, and if I refresh the things, so what is the expected? Then submit the same form twice. Then close browser during transaction. Okay, so this way we will find out the real production bugs. The next is the integration testing. Okay, so many defects occur during the system integration. So this is also very important. When one model is communicating to other module, definitely we'll find out the defects. Like here, I give the example: payment gateway, then email service, SMS notification. Okay, so now if you see, these three are the different entities: email service different, SMS notification different, payment gateway different, and extra API is different. Okay, so we'll check it all this integration. Okay, then definitely we'll execute the test cases related to our API timeout, Okay, then what is the response is coming? Okay, if it is coming incorrect response, okay, then definitely that is a defect. Then API testing before UI testing. Okay, so many UI defects originate from the backend API. Okay, so in API testing, we'll check the request validation, response validation. Okay, what is the error message, status code, and for this one, we'll use the tool Postman or Swagger. Then next, we'll also perform database testing. So validate the data integrity and the accuracy. Okay, so when user registers, verify database record. We'll check insert, update, and delete. All this verification will do it. Okay, so to make sure that it's a data consistent should remain in database. Then next we'll perform the cross browser testing. Okay, so in web application behaves differently across the browser. Okay, so if our requirement is like we need to test the application Chrome, Firefox, Edge, or Safari, then definitely so using cross browser testing will identify the CSS layout things. Okay, so it may be CSS layout will breaks in a Safari browser. Then session testing. So session is related bugs are very common. Okay, so what are the scenarios we will cover? Session timeout, multiple login screen, okay, logout behavior, okay, and user logout but can still access the page using back button. So this is the defect. If user logout, okay, and user is accessing the page using back button, then it's a defect. Then next is a security testing. We'll cover the basic things like many testers ignore the security checks. Okay, but if you see, we will perform the simple test like SQL injection or script injection and unauthorized access. Okay, access admin URL without login. Then next technique, data combination testing. Test with multiple data combinations. Okay, like here you can see example user profile form. Okay, we'll do the test combination like different countries, different currencies, special character. We'll try it and we'll identify the validation bugs. Then next is a UI consistency testing. Okay, so we'll check the UI behavior across the pages. We'll verify fonts, alignment, buttons, labels. Okay, then here submit button misaligned in a mobile view. Okay, if in case our application is supporting to mobile, then we need to verify this all these things. Okay, the next technique is a log analysis. Okay, so as a QA, as a full stack QA, we need to analyze the logs. We need to check the application logs, server logs, API logs. Okay, so UI shows the success. Okay, but we can see many logs. Okay, server log shows the transaction failed. Okay, so this will identify the hidden backend defects. Okay, and as a strong QA engineer, okay, we need to do multiple techniques to identify the defects before the product or the other stakeholder reports the bug. And as a QA, as a full stack QA, it's our responsibility. We need to log a defect. Okay, and here maximum bug found. Okay, now if you see, it's a combination of all the techniques. Then we'll identify the maximum defects in our application. And this is the mindset of full stack QA engineers. Okay. So if in case you have any questions, queries, please let me know. Thank you.